In the cool mist of the Devonian world, long before birds crossed the sky or cities rose from stone, club moss quietly spread across the damp earth like the planet's first green memory. It did not arrive with grandeur or violence. It came softly, threading tiny roots through cracks in ancient rock, slowly covering the barren land with delicate layers of green. Tonight, let us follow this ancient life form into a slower rhythm of existence, and leave behind the noise of the modern world for a little while. There was once a time when Earth looked almost unrecognizable. The continents were still forming their shapes, oceans stretched endlessly beneath heavy gray skies, and the land itself was raw and silent. Rain fell constantly upon the dark stone plains, and fog drifted low over the wetlands. In this untouched wilderness, club moss became one of the earliest plants to truly embrace the land. It did not grow tall like the forests that would come later. It did not seek dominance or attention. Instead, it stayed close to the ground, humble and patient, weaving itself into the earth with quiet determination. Its leaves were tiny, almost fragile in appearance, yet they endured through conditions that would erase countless other forms of life. There was wisdom in that simplicity. As millions of years passed, the world around it changed again and again. Vast fern forests rose into the sky. Giant insects hummed through the humid air. Early amphibians crawled from the water onto muddy shores. Eventually, even the dinosaurs would walk across landscapes once softened by the descendants of these ancient plants. Through every transformation, club moss remained. Its existence became a kind of silent meditation. While other species evolved rapidly, competing for sunlight and territory, club moss survived through restraint. It learned how to rest beneath larger trees. It learned how to gather moisture from the cool breath of the forest floor. It learned that survival did not always belong to the strongest or the loudest. Sometimes it belonged to those who could remain calm while the world rushed above them. Imagine standing in one of those prehistoric forests. The air is thick with mist, and every surface glistens with moisture. Beneath towering plants and drifting clouds of spores, there is a carpet of soft green stretching endlessly into the distance. That carpet is club moss. Quiet. Steady. Breathing with the rhythm of the earth itself. There is something deeply comforting about a life form that has endured for more than 400 million years without needing to become extravagant. Club moss never developed brilliant flowers to attract attention. It never sought to tower over everything around it. Instead, it perfected the art of persistence. It survived ice ages, floods, droughts, volcanic winters, and the endless reshaping of continents simply by remaining true to its nature. Perhaps that is why being near mossy forests still calms the human mind today. Somewhere deep within us, there may still be an ancient memory of those quiet green landscapes. A memory older than language. Older than civilization. The soft repetition of tiny leaves, the scent of damp soil, and the muted stillness beneath the trees seem to remind the nervous system that not everything in life needs to move so quickly. As the ages continued, giant trees came and went. Entire ecosystems disappeared into the fossil record. Yet club moss adapted quietly to the changing world. When sunlight became scarce beneath larger forests, it settled deeper into shadow. When climates grew colder, it slowed its growth and waited. It understood something humanity often forgets: there is strength in patience. Modern life rarely allows us to experience that kind of stillness. Days are filled with endless notifications, hurried conversations, and invisible pressure. We measure ourselves against impossible expectations, always feeling as though we should be growing faster, achieving more, becoming something greater. But club moss offers a different philosophy. It asks nothing except presence. It survives not through speed, but through continuity. Even now, if you walk beside a quiet stream or through a shaded forest after rain, you may notice small clusters of club moss resting against stones or fallen wood. They appear almost unchanged from their prehistoric ancestors. Looking at them feels strangely like looking backward through time itself. Their forms carry the memory of an earth untouched by human hands. And yet they are not relics trapped in the past. They are reminders. Reminders that life can remain gentle and resilient at the same time. Reminders that endurance does not always require noise or force. Sometimes the deepest strength is found in those who continue quietly, year after year, without losing their softness. Tonight, as darkness settles around you and the world begins to slow, imagine the cool forests of the Devonian age. Imagine the endless green floor of ancient club moss stretching beneath drifting fog. Hear the distant sound of rain touching leaves older than memory. Feel the steady pulse of the earth beneath them. There is no urgency there. No fear of falling behind. Only the slow breathing of a planet learning how to become alive. Perhaps that is the true gift club moss leaves behind for us after 400 million years. Not a lesson about evolution or survival, but a lesson about peace. A reminder that even in a chaotic world, it is possible to remain grounded. To stay soft. To continue growing quietly in the direction of light. So let your thoughts become still tonight. Let the ancient rhythm of these prehistoric forests settle gently into your breathing. And as sleep slowly finds you, may you carry with you the calm endurance of club moss, the oldest green companion of the earth, quietly waiting beneath the trees while time itself flows onward like rain through the ancient forest.